No Kishane Thompson, no Tina or Tia CLAYTON as Jamaica chase gold at the World Indoor Championships 2025. But I think we have a solid team heading to represent the island. And Brianna Lyston fans left disappointed at the NCAA Indoor Championships. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video, this one today here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. Are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Brianna Lyston fans were left disappointed today when the finals of the women's 60-meter dash at the NCAA Indoor Championships 2025 took place. But there was no Brianna Lyston in sight. She did not start. Now, yesterday in the prelims in heat number 1, she walked away in second place, running a time of 7.17. And I did say in my previous video that she just didn't look as crisp as she did last year.
Another pretty long hold. Mayberry got a terrible start. Here comes Lyston. Also Shanice Walker from Florida State right there at the top. I think she at least got a second.
So today at the finals of the women's 60-meter NCAA indoor, there was no Brianna Lyston. In fact, the event was won by USC's Tajay who ran a 7.01, a new personal best, to take the win, with Jaden Mayes coming second in 7.12 and Kayla Jackson taking third in 7.15, India Mayberry of TCU taking fourth in 7.17. As you can see there, Brianna Lyston did not start. Now, I did say yesterday that whoever won would have to run sub 7.10. So the winner ran 7.09. But the truth is, I was looking at Mayberry, Lyston, of course, Mays, and Jackson. Didn't see this young lady in the mix, but I'm very happy for her. Broken-hearted that we didn't see Brianna Lyston, but I did say that I thought that Brianna Lyston could win. It would be a battle, but I also conceded that she just looked sluggish. She just didn't look like Brianna Lyston, and clearly something is wrong. We have no idea what it is. Let's hope for the best. Talk about Brianna Lyston a little later on in this video.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Jamaica's and UTEP's Nisha Berger took 6th overall in the finals of the short track 200 meters indoors. Of course, Berger, who competed in section 1, came 3rd overall with a time of 22.84. Jaden Mayes won this one in a PB of 22.45, with Madison White of USC taking second in 22.80. Mayes, of course, represents for Oregon.
It's Mayes coming off the turn. Jaden Mayes. She was second in the 60, but she wins this section of the 200 with a lifetime best by.
In the end, it was India Mayberry who won overall at 22.30, also personal best. Mayes came second with her time of 22.45. Jamisha Ford third in 22.55, and as I said, Nisha Berger came 6th overall with that time of 22.84 seconds. Yesterday in the prelims of the men's 60-meter dash, Jamaica's Jaden Reed, who reps for LSU, ran a new personal best of 6.56. Unfortunately, his time was not sufficient enough to have him qualify for the men's 60-meter finals.
Ocon with a good start, and Dwyer's got some work to do. And Jaden Reed is there too. There's Ocon winning, and I think Jaden Reed got that second automatic qualifying spot.
Also repping for LSU, the young Jamaican Jaheim Stern in the men's 60-meter dash. Ran 7.55 seconds, number 2 all-time LSU history, and number 9 all-time in Jamaican history for the 60-meter dash indoors. The finals of the men's 60-meter dash at the NCAA Indoor Championships 2025 was won by Tharp of Auburn. Jerome Campbell took second. Tharp won in 7.45. Campbell took second. North Colorado, apologies, took second in 7.49, a personal best, as did Tharp. Malachi Snow took third in 7.54. Jaheim took fifth overall in 7.55.
Bracken's out well, and so is Malachi Snow. And Tharp. It's Tharp. It's Tharp. Jacoby Tharp, the sophomore from...
So not a great day in terms of the finals of the NCAA indoors for Jamaica and the Jamaican collegiate athletes, but I still think many of them did admirable. They did very, very well, and I know that many persons were a little disappointed. Looking forward to seeing Brianna Lyston successfully defend her title. Now, focusing now on World Indoor Championships 2025. The list of competitors representing the island of Jamaica at the upcoming World Indoor Championships next weekend does include some great Jamaican athletes, and I believe our medal possibilities are pretty solid. Now, yes, there is no Tina and Tia CLAYTON, and there is no Kishane Thompson, there is no Akeem Blake, but we do have, I think, a very solid lineup. With Rusheen McDonald, who took third in the World Indoors over the 400 meters last year, Wayne Pinnock, another massive medal hopeful, and Rohan Watson in the men's 60 meters coming back to form, and Tajay GAYLE in the form of his life. I think we have some good medal possibilities at this upcoming World Indoor Championships. The official list in terms of the women is Jadine Williams. I think Jadine is a good look. Natasha Morrison, Ackera Nugent, Jadine Williams and Natasha Morrison, of course, for the 60 meters indoors. Ackera Nugent, the 60 meters hurdles, huge possibility for a medal there. Amoy Brown, hurdles also. Leah Anderson, Joanne Reed, and Cameron. So it's a pretty solid women's, only about 7 women. On the men's side, it's Rowan Watson, Nishan Ebanks, Jerome Campbell, Demario Prince, Rusheen McDonald, Dennis Demar Francis, Tyrese Roden, Kimar Farquharson, Romaine Beckford, Raymond Richards, Tajay GAYLE, Wayne Pinnock, Jordan Scott, and Rahindra Campbell. Now the officials will be Trevor Campbell, manager, Craig Richards, assistant manager Maurice Wilson, technical leader Paul Francis himself, coach Kerry Lee Ricketts, coach Dr. Warren Blake, team doctor Damian Rowe, Oral Thompson, and Troy Evans, massage therapist. So a great and very experienced team of officials representing the island, and I think we have a good chance here. Now let's talk. First up, Ackera Nugent. I want to know my love Ackera Nugent, and she's proven that my love for her in terms of her abilities as an athlete are solid. She definitely has a massive chance of hitting that podium and possibly walking with the gold. Can't say definitely, but huge possibility of walking away with the gold, and I think a really, really big possibility of walking away with a medal. This is in the women's hurdles, 60-meter hurdles indoors. Now, Jadine Williams does have a PB in the outdoor 60 meters of 7:07, which is very impressive, but the indoors and the outdoors are not the same, people. I'm going to keep saying that. So her time, if we translate her time, it may not be as fast, but she seems to be rounding into form. She's gotten faster and faster over the 60s since the beginning of the 2025 season. So if all goes well, we could see her throughout the rounds. I believe there are 3 rounds in the women's 60 meters at the World Indoor Championships, and we could see her getting closer to that 707, 706, 705. Now the challenge, of course, for her is that with Adosa running 701, and I think she'd be able to run faster, maybe even a sub 7 seconds at the World Indoors, with Munjika Kambunje, who is really good at the 60 meters, also running 702, also a high possibility of running a sub in the finals, a sub 7 second, as well as Sauboda and others. It is going to be a battle for Jadine, but it is not impossible for her to make the podium. I believe that there's always that possibility. Now, Tajay GAYLE is in the form of his life, and I think himself and Wayne Pinnock have massive chances of hitting the podium, and I'm talking about 1, 2. High, massive chances of doing so. Not going to be easy. They're up against some very, very talented athletes, but we do have a very strong possibility of hitting the podium. Rahinja Campbell seems to be getting back into form in terms of the men's shot put. Another massive medal chance possibility for the island of Jamaica over there at the World Indoor Championship 2025. So I think we're in good stead. We look good. Rowan Watson in the men's 60, I really don't know. I think he's so talented, and as I said, I think he was more in his head than anything else over the last 2 years. I saw an interview with him on Track Alerts, and he seems to be getting back his confidence. It was after his run at the trials, the World Indoor qualifications, where he won quite convincingly. So I think, I really think he's a very talented young man. So it's really about him getting out of his head. I think he has the leg speed. If he's able to put everything together, we could have something special. Nishon Banks also very talented, I think. So, but lacking in experience. But I think we have put together a solid team, and I'm expecting a few medals. And I'm expecting at least 1 or 2 gold medals. The women's 60-meter hurdles, I see a distinct possibility of us getting the gold medal there. And the men's long jump, we have a very distinct possibility of getting there. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Look, I understand that after what we all went through emotionally in the entire island of Jamaica, once the athlete doesn't win, we tend to, I guess we go into a kind of funk. I want you to understand that we have to focus on what's happening outdoors. That's the real focus. As I said in the video yesterday, it was very evident that Brianna Lyston, I think the words I used, she just wasn't as crisp as she was last year. She seemed sluggish. And several of you said, yes, but she always looks that way. And I disagreed. She doesn't always look that way. Yes, she's always floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. She always looks elegant running. She's a beautiful sight to see sprinting. Incredible sprint mechanics. But there was something missing, and clearly I was right, because she didn't even turn up for the finals. I am praying it's not injury, something else. So let's see. We have a long season ahead of us. Let's see. So very sorry about that. But once again, it seems as if I was right. I did say I think if she turned up, she could win, but it wasn't meant to be. But like I said, I knew something was off. She just didn't look right, people. I just didn't see that. She just wasn't crisp. Was running really well. I mean, she's so talented that even on her off days, she's going to look good. But something was clearly off. And I'm praying it's not injury. So let us be positive and send us some positive energy for our young queen, Brianna Lyston. The performances at the collegiate, yes, there's some disappointment, I must concede. I was hoping for a little bit more from Nisha Berger, but I'm still very, very grateful for what they've delivered. I think they did well. So I want you to all to be very supportive of these young athletes. They're young athletes, great talent, and we're honing that talent. And I also know, I've said this before, I know that many of you are very disappointed that Kishane, Thompson, the Clayton twins are not there. But as I just stated, I think we have at least 2 gold medal hopefuls, and I think Rahindra, in terms of the shot put, the long jump, and Rusheen McDonald, I think has a massive chance of medaling again. Massive chance. Apologies, boss, for not mentioning you earlier. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Jamaica chasing gold at the World Indoor Championships? Are you disappointed about Brianna Lyston? And are you disappointed in general with our collegiate indoors performance at the NCAA Indoor Championships 2025? Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our Printify merch channel at Printify. I'll leave a link in the description below. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification button, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless us.